Cedar and sea, leaves and moon. Cedar and sea. It was dusk with a crescent moon above the cedars overlooking the bluff that overlooked the waterway that was said led to the bigger water that, from the view of the moon, led to the other side of the world. On the bluff above the shore is a special place for trees as they reach both sky and water, and as the roots reach to the rocky pebbled beach, exposing themselves to ever-lapping water. The push, then pull of waves, the sound of the water as it comes and goes, dripping off exposed roots, over time exposing the underbelly that lies beneath the bark, the skin that wraps the veins of the tree, where, water being pulled into the tree, then washed out as an ebb tide, lapping in applause like falling creeks. The cedar roots hold strong as the earth on the edge of the water's waves erodes into currents, exposing roots that connect to trunks, then trees, then leaves that reach for the sky. This is the tree connecting sky and water, waves splashing against, then washing away at its bark, its inner bark, then skin, then as the tree releases parts of its inner self into the water to be carried away by the currents. This is where sea and tree are one and the same, speaking to tides, currents, and waves. Leaves and moons. It was dusk with a crescent moon above the cedars overlooking the bluff that overlooked the waterway that was said led to the bigger water that, from the view of the moon, led to the other side of the world. It's a special place for trees as they reach both water and sky, and cedar branches full of their leaves in midsummer thick at the top of the tree reaching to clouds, winds, and breeze, rich with its scent of its cedar self that was born from the waves and currents, that had exposed roots that connect to trunks, then branches, then leaves that overlook the bluff. Waves splashing against, then washing away at its bark, its inner bark, then skin, then as the tree releases parts of its inner self into the water to be carried by the currents. Water finding its way into roots, into trunk, out to the branches, finding its way to leafling curls, then stretching out to the sun, the winds, breeze, and air. Grown by the sun, but as if laid out for the moon. This is a special bluff that overlooks the waterway that was said led to the bigger water that, from the view of the moon, led to the other side of the world. And in nature's silent, constant way, this is how the earth will reach through the sky, celebrate with the new moon, speak of fertility and empowerment with the crescent, commune to the full moon, then again celebrate the new moon, the leaves, the tree, the water. They listen inwards to waves and currents, as the sun pulls its planets through the universe.